Hey, this is DM Allen. Thanks for joining us once again for another week of awesomeness. Let's just get it started.
Last time on Roll with Advantage.
You make your way to Waterdeep. There is a looming dark cloud.
I say to Manette, so, with those guards coming, we probably should have told them, we should have called in that bomb threat.
There's a bomb threat? What the fuck?
I'm sure my new friend said something, but...
As you're swooping down into this crossroads, a very large red plume of fire comes burping up out of the sewers and engulfs the entire casino as it implodes and falls into the sewers. It's not the frost giants that everyone's talking about. It's tentacles. There's some squid out there that's breaking ships. So, Kinian, where did you stay that night? Did you stay with Ara?
Yeah.
Okay. Bon. It is the night of the casino. You are sleeping, and you are having flashes in your dreams of wars, many wars, simultaneous wars across many different planes that you've never seen before. You've never experienced weird figures and creatures are battling each other. You think now that you are observing the material plane. You see demons and devils fighting alongside chaotic material plane creatures, and you see angels and Aarakocra fighting alongside the lawful material plane creatures. In these wars, you get this feeling that the wars are not about good and evil; they're about law and chaos. You think that good and evil don't have a place in these wars, and really, it all boils down to a sense of agency and how much agency somebody can actually have. You then see the birth of the Kraken. You see how the gods shaped and built this tentacled creature out of giant squid and mind flares and many different other objects, creating this abomination, this beast that was used for these wars, in fact. You then see the destruction of the Rod of Law. You see the battle with Miska the wolf spider, and you watch as the wars start to come to an end, and then you see blackness. You're filled with this feeling, this emptiness, this loneliness, and a hunger to be with your creators, to be once again part of the celestial plane. That hunger over hundreds and hundreds of years mutates, and it turns into the call to become a god. Bon, you wake up. You wake up with a start. And when you look around, you see mist. You see fog. Manette, you wake up with a start as well. And you see the same fog. As your and Bon's rooms are right next to each other. Bon, a form starts forming out of the mist, and Manette, the same form, or a form, forms in your room. Roll initiative for me, please.
Yeah, but just for the record, the mist does not make it up to the crow's nest.
Exactly. Yep.
21.
Hey, 21.
Bond can go first. He probably has higher dex.
I don't know. My dex isn't that great.
It's up to you guys. You
Mine's
can use dex
+2.
mods or
I'll
just
take it.
whoever wants to go first. So, what you see in the mist is first claws, and they start reaching up from this mist, and they start to become attached to a body, and that body becomes bipedal, and it starts to take a full form. This is all in the middle of an action, and it solidifies and it becomes a fanged humanoid that hisses at you. What do you do?
Grab my staff and tell it to get out by the command of the flames of the avowed.
All right. And your staff.
Or with the light of the avowed.
Yeah.
That's right. And hold my real action until it does something.
We're on the ship, right?
Yep. In your room.
Okay.
How I imagine it is everybody has 2 rooms on the ship. One is your bedroom, and then the other is your personal whatever.
Whatever you
Yep.
need.
And how I imagine this is Minette's trying to get some shut-eye from the long night beforehand. So, Minette, what do you do? Bon holds.
I shoot.
Okay. Do you sleep with one of Palami's thunder pistols under your pillow?
Well, that and his
Possibly.
normal one's right next to him. The rest is in the-
Cuddles it.
I mean, I'm shooting him with the real thunder cannon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
shit's going down, yo. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Is Manette like a redneck gnome where he's got like a gun rack right above his bunk?
Yeah.
That he just kind of like taps the wall and it drops into his hand? It's like, poof.
That's legit. That's totally what Minette would have. Is like a mechanical part of his headboard that he just hits and it just drops the thunder cannon down.
Sure, we'll go with it.
I like that.
I like the cuddling better.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Side note, I for real want that in real life.
Yeah?
And Britt told me absolutely not.
27 points of damage. And then, I'm not sure we've ever discussed this, but how does the ring teleportation work as far as actions?
So, as far as actions go, I would think it'd be an item interaction.
Okay.
So it would, yeah.
So I could use my cunning action to activate my ring and teleport out of my room
'Cause
into a
you're-
different room.
Yes.
A thiefy man?
Yes, I think so.
I teleport.
Okay.
Because he already used his first item interaction to get his gun.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So, Bon, you hear the gun go off.
Followed by a nope.
A nope. Yep.
I just hear a legit somebody said nope. I'm just sitting there like, what if they're messengers?
Keo, what's your passive perception?
They're sending the wrong message.
Now,
They're
is it a sunny
teleporting.
morning?
No. Think of this as still early morning, and the clouds over the city.
Yeah, okay. It's always dim.
Yeah.
All right, so my passive perception is 10. I'm not very perceptive.
Yeah, I don't know that it would wake you up.
How far away are you?
He's up in the crow's nest, which is at the top of the
Above
ship,
deck,
and you guys
all the way
are
up, and my room would be
down below.
closed.
I'm probably like
So-
60 feet up,
Yeah.
70 feet up in the air or more,
Yeah.
Bummer.
The thunder cannon's loud, but if you have a silencer,
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to the mechanic for the silencer is to make it no louder than swords against shield.
The other thing that has me thinking I might be a vampire is I sleep in my chest with my gold, and I have it closed, so that would block some of the sound too.
Yeah. Yep.
So I imagine Keo kind of half wakes up a little bit and rolls over and piles some more gold on top of himself.
All right.
And then sticks his feet out of the gold and says, "Supper, it's not breakfast time," and goes back to sleep.
All right. Minette, when you teleport to the sigil just outside of your room, there's mist going into all of the rooms in this area, all the communal rooms, and there is one large figure that's starting to form that has yet to take shape. It looks like it has a bipedal figure to it, but its arms, there's many. Like a big root, like a tree root, and then it spreads off into many tentacles.
I use the ring to try and talk to Kenyon.
Okay. Kenyon, you hear Minette's voice with a start.
Help.
Help.
The ship has been boarded by vampire things.
My ship?
Yeah.
I grab my axe and throw my quiver on, and I click my ring, and I am nude.
So you call for help, and a nude Kenyon appears in front of you. Just, I think, like, because of where you're standing, an ass is, like, right in your face, like maybe a foot away
You may
from
have
you.
to use your reaction to dodge.
At least it's not the
Things.
berries.
It depends on the stance that he's in.
Yes.
Battle stance.
I get a view of everything.
Draw
How's it
house.
21?
That ties with us.
Times with everyone. So
you're-
I think you come in right after Minette. I think that's how that's gonna work.
He says, help, and then you appear.
So that's gonna be your action. Bon, the vampire attacks at you.
Mother fudger.
So go ahead and do the rest of your action.
Which is 12 and 16.
I mean, I hit at 17, so there's a chance.
Yeah.
So you're saying there's a chance?
16 hits.
Okay. Phew. Garbage, garbage, garbage. 3, 6, 7. 14 damage. Do you need to know types?
No, because I think everybody's got magical weapons. So just let me know if it's a non-magical.
Okay.
So is the alarm raising in the ship? Or
So far, no.
so far, no?
And I'm just like, he peers right, and I'm like, get out of here, right? And he's like, no, I'm not getting out of here. And I'm like, well, get out of here. And I hit him twice.
Yeah. Okay. So you see then in front of you, Bon, that damage, those wounds start to close up as it regains some hit points. And it hisses at you and attacks. I think for Flourish, like, it hisses at you, it runs along the wall, like it runs up the wall, and then like it Superman punches at you.
Better than getting bit by it.
This is true. This is very true. I don't know about vampires.
He still
though.
has a chance for that.
Yeah.
12?
Nope.
No? That's the first claw.
Nimbly move out of the way. You think you can punch me?
16.
Nope.
All right, that's the second claw. So it comes like streaking at you. The first haymaker coming in and missing, and it's swiping at you with its left claw. Again missing, you're deftly dodging away. You hear a door open, and Minette and Kenyon, you see the vampire spawn in your room, Minette, come running out. And it makes eyes at you, and
Hey.
yeah, hi. It makes them eyes at you, and then it looks at the form that is solidifying now, and it's going to hold any actions. That one looks. You see, like the blast like starts closing up when it's opening the door. You see the wound starting to close. And in this figure, this misted figure, is a tentacled being, much like the zealot that you killed last session.
Do not want.
And that is their turn. Bon, your turn.
Full on attack this time. And I'm gonna burn a key to hit it a bunch of times.
Okay.
Everything hits. Right, the 16 was good. Oh, sorry,
Yep.
one's a 15.
15 just makes it.
Alright, so first staff comes in 14 for the first. Second staff comes in for 17. It's 31 total so far.
Okay.
And then the 2 punches. Same fist. He's just like whap, whap.
Rabbit punches.
12 more, so 43 in total. And I just scream out like, "Who are you?"
So you beat this vamp up pretty good, and it looks rough. One eye is like swelling over, and it doesn't look that good.
So I don't end up with another session with no XP at all. Just to let you know, my Mastiff, Supper, has advantage on perception checks that would take hearing.
Oh, okay.
And has a passive of 13, so that would make it a passive of 18.
Oh, yeah. I think Supper starts like howling at this point, right? Like he's a Mastiff, right? So like
he's like a big slobbery.
Yeah. He's and you wake with a start.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll yourself into initiative.
All right.
I like that. Good.
Yeah, I'm metagaming a bit there, but I want to get in on this. I come in at 18, so that'd be
18?
after
Okay.
my-
So, right.
We're doing pretty good on initiative.
Yeah, you
today.
guys did. Real tight grouping.
So in the distance, you hear a high-pitched, "Fine, Supper, I'll make you breakfast," and the creak of a box opening up.
Okay, so this new creature, the big bad,
Yeah.
is he fully formed?
Yes. Yep. It's
Cool.
fully
So I
formed
can
now.
shoot him.
Yeah.
He seems bad, so I'm gonna shoot him. How's a 13?
It ricochets off of its breastplate.
Bummer.
Yeah. You reload.
Yeah.
Kinian. 2 monsters in front of you. One is this zealot with octopus arms, and another is a vampire spawn.
My whole body engulfs in flames, and I look down to smile at my own persona,
Yeah.
realizing that and saying out loud, "Shit! My belt! To me! To me!" And I charge.
Nice.
Recklessly swinging at Tentacle Creep at a 18.
18 hits.
Keep it in your.
I'm not wearing pants.
Keep it in the tray.
There is no pants.
28 points of damage.
All right.
I swing at him again, letting out a howl. That's gonna hit. 30 points of damage.
Okay.
Kyo's turn.
Yes, it is Kyo's turn.
You've probably heard me screaming.
Yeah, Kyo realizes now that he's awake that isn't the hungry bark and whimper.
Yeah.
That's the
Get the fuck up.
What's that? What's that? Kinian's in the well. So Kyo,
You probably also would have heard the thunder cannon go off because there's probably less between us at
Yeah.
this point.
and
Yep.
so Kyo's like, "Supper, watch the treasure." And he runs out onto the rope bridge that goes between the two masts and looks down. I imagine the balloon's stowed because we're in port.
Yeah.
He has the glass staff in one hand, and he grabs out the petrified dagger
Oh, yeah.
and puts that between his teeth and leaps over. And as a reaction, feather falls.
Okay. I was like, where? Uh-oh.
So this brings me down to the deck level now.
Okay.
It's still my turn. Do I see anybody around on the deck?
No, there's no crew.
Okay.
The deck is actually very quiet. Deadly quiet.
Keo makes a gesture with his hand and pulls a locket of Chanton's hair out and casts Tensor's transformation, drawing on the power within himself to become someone who can defend his friends. His shadow changed his shape to that of a half-orc, and then it kind of mists slightly around him in darkness, but then light turns to the light of a panes of colored glass.
Yeah.
And as slowly around him, like if you've ever seen Dune, you know, the shield,
Yeah.
a Chantonesque statue shield of stained glass light comes around him, and he is imbued with that power and is a badass and uses the rest of his turn to get where the fighting is.
Nice. Inspiration. That was awesome.
It was poorly said, but
No,
it's a cool.
No, that was
Very
good,
good
that was
imagery.
Yeah. Yes, yes, and he says, "I'm Glassstaff now."
So what game mechanic is this?
So Tensor's transformation is a spell for wizards.
This is a spell that is in your book that you've been studying.
It's like a little bit like a polymorph, but it gives you temporary hit points, advantage on attack rolls that you make with simple martial weapons, force damage to attacks, and I get 2 attacks. So now with the bonus action,
All right. So, let's see what we got here. So, Bon, we'll resolve your vampire first. Your vampire is going to attack you once again.
He can try.
19.
That meets. He tried well.
So you, this claw comes at you, and you see that the fingers, the nails, the claws, they retract inward, and it grasps you by the throat, and it has you grappled. And here it comes. 20.
Well, 19 hit.
Yep. So you take 9 points of piercing damage, and then you take 9 points of necrotic, which doesn't come back. That's the maximum hit point reduction.
All right. Okay. So I have necrotic. So
He has resistance to it, so he would
You have
it.
resistance? Okay. So yeah. So if
So
you
you would
have
only
it,
lose 4 off your max.
yes.
only.
Oh yeah.
That's a good trait for
better
when
than
you're
9.
vampire hunting.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know. For me, that's like a level.
Yeah.
No, I get 6 per level. But, yeah.
All right. So you are grappled by this thing. So just a heads up. Minette, the vampire that was in your room comes dashing towards you.
Does it go anywhere near Kinian?
It will pass by Kinian.
We'll see if it gets past Kinian
Okay.
as he swings at it. He does not make it to Minette. He stops
Oh,
in
really?
his tracks because Sentinel stops him,
Yeah.
and he receives 31 points of damage.
Oh, shit.
And that was not a reckless attack because I can't do it.
All right.
That was a
So-
straight die roll.
31. Holy shit. Okay. So
And the vampire swarmling says, "Nope."
nope. Yeah, so you hear like this vampire hiss at you, and it's like sprinting towards you, Minette, and this great axe just comes in and cleaves it like or like strikes it dead in the chest, and it's caught by this great axe, and it turns and hisses at you, Kinian. It's just its speed
Its
goes to
move,
0,
yeah,
right?
speed is 0.
Yeah. So it misses with its first attack against you. Its second attack hits at a 20.
Yeah.
And it is.
And I did reckless on my turn.
Oh. 1 second then.
Turns out the first attack hits 2, and the second one's a crit.
Yeah.
It's sort of reckless when you're fighting nude.
It all works out.
Okay.
So it's the same. You don't take any damage. You are grappled. by this.
Sure.
Manette,
You do hear, like, over here, like, orcish voices coming from my axe. Mostly laughter as I'm fighting nude.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a family thing. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
They're just laughing because they're like, that was a good battle I had when I fought nude.
yeah, exactly. It's a laugh of remembrance. And then a fireball goes off in the middle of your ship. Keo, Kenyon, and Manette are all caught in it. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Underneath
Yeah.
the ship?
What? No, it's not underneath the ship. It's on your guys' layer. It's coming from the abomination. The
So
zealot.
I saw it coming.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the important
I
aspect.
totally should have spent that spell sorcery point to get fire resistance, but no. Oh no! I never think of it.
I failed.
16.
16's gonna fail.
It's a really crappy one, so a 13 makes it right.
No, nope.
It's a good thing I have 50 temporary hit points.
It's a good thing that there's a vampire grabbing onto me that's going to get it fireballed.
14.
It's a good thing I got bit. Oh, wait a minute.
Nope, nothing good about that.
I'm guessing the vampire doesn't make a save.
24, and the vampire does not make it save. 24 points of damage are going around here.
So some of these sheets of like shielding, like panes of glass,
Yeah.
some of them crack
Okay.
and begin to break.
Nice.
Owie.
Yeah, dude. Hey, sorry to interrupt all the awesome action. This is DM Allen. I just want to quick say a big thank you to Incompetech. Incompetech.com has been absolutely fantastic. We use a lot of their music and sound effects and stuff like that. You should go check them out. Here's a quick sample. Like I said, they're really, really awesome. We really enjoy their work. Go check them out. That's Incompetech.com, and you can find all their information in our credits. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Let's just get right back to the action. All right. It is now Bond's turn.
Am I grappled?
You are grappled.
All right. I'm going to hit him with a Fist of Air. So can he make a strength saving throw, please?
So it's 19 plus dex. Or strength. God damn it.
19 plus strength?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He makes it.
Okay. Assumed so.
But he will take half of 21. So 10 force damage.
Okay. So what you saw up close is its wounds were closing up, and your Fist of Unbroken Air breaks open those wounds once again.
Oh. Force damage must be good.
Is that your whole turn?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
I believe that's all the action economy I have.
I think you technically can do a bonus punch, but
All right. And I'll
Dan?
punch him.
is that right? Yeah.
Yeah, he made an attack.
Yep. Yeah.
And I punch him. And that'll hit. And that's
Ghetto
max
crit.
damage. It's 9 fist damage.
Nice. All right,
But
Manette.
he's a monk, so it's magical fist damage.
It actually is magical fist damage.
Let's stop talking about fisting while I'm naked.
More laughs come from the from the axe.
I really wish this die would just roll a 1 so I could tell it to fuck off. Does a 13 hit the
A
abomination?
13 misses the abomination.
Stop rolling these damn 4s. I reload. I also move as far back away from...
Yes, I think that's wise.
Yeah.
So you're moving as like I would imagine you're moving to the stairs at this point. Like
If the route to the stairs is free?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep, because that's where Keo came in at. So yeah. Yep. So you're back with Keo. All right, Keo. Go for it.
Kenny.
Or Kinian. Sorry.
I'll take your turn too. That works.
How rough does this vampire look that's clinging to me?
Pretty rough.
What are your thoughts on me being able to swing a great axe to something that's holding on to me?
Disadvantage. Standard grapple rules.
You hear a low... I'm guessing 18 hits
Yes. 18 does hit, yes.
as I strike him with the pommel.
All right.
27 points of damage. How's he doing?
It dies.
What the?
At which point, I basically hold my axe above my head, roaring, and I swing wildly at the abomination.
Everybody within eyesight takes 1 point of mental damage.
What swings wildly?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's almost as scary as an owlbear.
22 points of damage. Subpar. And as that light swing happens, I basically turn on my heels, dancing with my axe, and try to bury it into its head. 27 points of damage. I call out, "Get close to me!"
All right. Sounds good. Let's see here. It is Keo.
All right. So I'm running into the room, and I see Minette, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, Minette, I got this."
Shanton?
And
Chanton's ghost is back. Quick, attack it!
so I run past, and I lead into the abomination because if I got hit by the fireball, I can get to it.
Yeah.
And I lead into the abomination with the petrified stone dagger that I'm hoping is magical, and I attack at advantage.
Okay. For mechanics, yes, it is magical.
I know it doesn't have any magic damage.
Yes, but it overcomes magical. It's basically a +1
So
weapon.
Swing 18 at the abomination with the dagger. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, this is my bonus action attack.
Okay.
And I deal 12 plus 4, 16 damage with that. And then I swing twice with the
Glass staff.
with the glass staff.
Nice.
And that'll hit because that's 4 higher. And it'll hit a second time critically. Oh, big damage. 30 for the non-critical.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's the good part of the spell.
Oh, that's the good part.
And then the 35. I shall stain my glass staff with your blood. And then Keo looks around and kind of like flexes his muscles just a little to show off to his friends.
Else.
You hear like orcish applause from the axe because I think another half-orc's here.
Nobody knows it's Keo.
Now, the downside to the spell is while I have this spell up, I can't do any other magic at all.
Doesn't seem like a downside.
Concentration or no concentration. And I have
Nice.
to maintain concentration to keep it up. So when he starts hitting me.
The vampire that Bon is fighting, the wounds close up on this vampire.
That sucks.
Bon. It still has you grappled. And so it will bite at you once more.
No.
Not in my neck. Not my juicy bits.
That's not a straw.
Man, I can't wait to do the walk of shame back to get my belt and stuff.
Oh god. You can borrow
Kinian
my
has no
outfit.
shame.
Don't act like you're not impressed.
Oh no. So that's gonna hit
Damn
at a
it.
19. Oh, that's fine. 4 points of piercing damage, and then 10 points of necrotic damage that reduces your max hit points.
Halved to 5.
And then
We gotta go save him.
We don't know what's going on. I just keep
Yeah.
screaming
behind
to me,
closed doors.
I'm trying to get out. It's got me
Then
by the neck.
Keo, a spectral weapon appears next to you.
Oh, good. Reinforcements.
Yes. And it attacks at you.
I have a 17 AC right now.
16, so it misses. And then con save, Keo.
Con save.
Yes.
I am proficient in those. Which is good. Because that's a 13. Or, sorry, 12. 7 plus 5.
12.
12.
Fail.
That's a fail.
Yep. And you take.
What
Oh,
just happened to him?
shit. A clap of thunder rings out from the zealot, and only Keo's caught up in it because it's a 5-foot range. But the echoes of the thunder reach out past the ship. Keo, you take 10 points of let's see, spell damage, which is thunder damage.
I don't have resistance to that. Yeah, so the 10 points. Now I need to make my con save to see if I'm still magically awesome.
10 or higher. You're good.
18 for that one. And some more of the glass breaks around me and turns into like glittery dust in the air, held in Chanton's shape.
Nice. All right, it is Bond's turn.
I'm gonna attempt to break the grapple.
Okay.
12.
7.
Yay!
You free, sir.
That one.
So I break away from his claws.
Yep.
I'm like, oh shit! And then I spin. Or I lash out my foot while I'm spinning,
Okay. Trying to trip it.
trying to just kick it.
Okay.
Okay. It's my bonus action. That'll hit. So that's 10 damage. And then I dash to the door.
It's gonna take its
It
attack of
cannot.
opportunity. Why not?
I have
Stunned it.
mobile.
He hit
Oh.
it.
Okay.
The feet mobile.
I gotcha.
It's good stuff.
Cool.
I'm so fast, it's like, oh, it kicked me. Where to go?
Nice.
Do you come to Kinian?
Yeah,
to Naked Boy?
I'm getting there, yeah.
So yeah,
Trying to get to
you enter the common room, and you see naked Kinian with a dead vampire slumped next to where he stands, and then a Chanton Keo, a Keo
Chanton. Just
in
Chan.
yeah
You see Chan.
Yeah.
It's chanting.
yeah in a stained glass Chanton.
It's Chanton with 2 C's.
Yes, yeah.
I go,
Chanton.
Fighting this
It's
abomination.
Canton instead of Chanton.
after stepping out and seeing all this,
Yep.
I just stop. I go, oh good, this is a dream. I can wake up. This is a dream.
I didn't know you
This is
dreamed
real.
about me, Bon.
This is a nightmare.
All right.
Psychic damage. Psychic damage upon seeing me naked.
Yes. Minette.
I'm gonna shoot the abomination.
All right.
For reals this time.
Oh yeah.
It's just because I haven't had a chance to mend, but don't worry about it. I'll get it.
Yeah.
Oh! Suck it! 59 points of damage.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's fun rolling 16d6.
Oh god.
It makes up for, Oh, did
the
you have
last 2 rounds where I didn't hit?
Did you have sneakies?
Yeah.
Nice.
Minette, describe your kill.
Let's see.
Do parts of me sway as the bullet goes past?
One nut sways out of the way. The bullet goes by.
Roll a dex save.
It's just slicing a little off the tip.
No, no.
Tempting as it is to shoot at such a target, the guy's head just straight up explodes.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing left there.
All right.
And
All right.
the staff is stained with his blood,
Yeah.
as is my clothes.
Yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Within like 10
The
feet
head
of him.
explodes in such a way that it entirely covers the staff and nothing else.
Yeah.
That's some pretty good skills.
It's a critical.
I was thinking more the head blows up and we're all covered with like there's shadows of everybody on the wall.
Yeah.
You hear orcish appreciation.
And I reload.
Nice. All right, Kinian.
How many targets do I see?
0.
Is the one in Bond's room?
Yeah, you can't see him.
But I know Bond came running from his room.
Bond's got damage on him, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm like, I got blood all down my neck.
Yeah.
I turned to Bond and I'm like, this ain't no dream, as I come charging directly at him with my great axe out.
And I'm like, oh god, I thought the curse was broken.
You're able to get up to the door, and you see there is nothing in the room.
I don't see anything with my 16 from just walking in the door.
With your 16?
Yeah. Did you lie to me, baby? Yeah.
And then
You do.
Oh, he lied to me.
I run in and I look under the bed because that's where monsters go.
Yes.
Now, just so you understand, when I run and look
Yeah.
under the bed, I actually run under the bed because
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like 2 feet tall, so I just duck down a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
Like my staff's kind of behind me,
Okay.
dragging on the ground, but
All right. Yeah. So Keo runs in and looks under the bed and finds nothing. Kinian, you see just out of range, in a unexpected place, up on the ceiling, is an elven vampire like clinged to the ceiling. You and it meet eyes, and it hisses at you.
I basically step underneath him and say, now what are you doing up there? Get down here and fight me. And take a dodge stance.
A dodge stance. Okay.
Just talking to the vampire. I'm like,
Yep. Come on down from there,
get
silly
down
Billy.
here.
I am down here. But why do you want to fight?
All right. The vampire hisses at you once more, and poofs into a mist. And the mist starts traveling down past your feet and out the door. Does
attack
anybody
the
have?
mist.
Okay, go for it.
As it tries to get away.
Yep.
To stop it in its tracks. This mist can't get away from me. I hit the mist for 31 points of damage, and the mist can't move.
I rolled with advantage. I rolled 5 and 2. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Oh hey, it went out the door.
Well, it stopped at me.
It would have stopped at Kinian.
And then Bond can punch it.
Yes.
Get your
And
revenge,
other
yo.
things.
I think you should bite its neck.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Just see Bon on like all fours.
I start with a headbutt
Okay. To the fog.
to the fog.
He's
I'm just
headbanging.
like, yeah.
See, a magical fist is a magical face.
Yes.
Yes.
My whole body is the weapon.
Aw.
So that's 9. I rolled the d8 this time. It's 9 bludgeoning face damage. Bludgeoning face damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sweep the staff through it a few times. And by a few, I mean 2. Like fire? Does fire hurt you? Does fire hurt? 12 does not hit, right?
12 did not hit.
18 additional damage from the staff.
The mist dissipates.
It's weak against taking too much damage.
Yeah.
I'm like, you did it, Bon!
Yeah.
What do you guys want to do?
Fall over.
Check the rest of the ship and make sure there aren't any other ones because I totally saw mist going into every room.
I'm gonna lay down because I'm guessing the perma hit point loss kind of hurts a bit.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let my rage drop.
Okay.
No. So I'm following behind Minette.
Okay.
Are you still chanting?
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
for the next 10 minutes. I'm
Cool.
still.
We
Chant
sweep
powered.
the ship and make sure it's clear.
First room you come to is Tin's room, who didn't come out of her room. When...
I knock gingerly on Tin's door.
Yep.
Tin, are you okay?
Silence.
Tell us if you don't want us to come in.
Still silence.
Well, I'll guard your back, Minette.
Oh no. So when you open the door, no vampires in here. But you see the room is tossed. It doesn't look like it was robbed, but it looks like Tin left in a hurry.
Jeez, Tin's messy.
Yeah. I think everything in the room is like exact. It has like an exact place, and you guys would have seen this just here and there, because of her like soldier background. She's got to have like some sort of like strict regiment as far as that stuff goes. But a lot of things are strewn around. You guys see 2 silvered short swords laying on the bed, and on the pommel is the symbol for T's shop. And there is a note written very quickly in the hand of Tin, and it reads that she has some investigation to do with Eloise, and it pertains to cold cases that she once worked on.
Cold cases sound awful.
Yes, she puts in there, if I do not return in 2 days, start looking for me in the City of the Dead.
Creepy.
Minette, you know the City of the Dead to be Waterdeep's crypt. It's a large portion of the city that is dedicated specifically as a crypt. It's almost the size of a ward, and on the surface, it is like a, I don't know, like a, what do you call it?
Park. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a really nice park.
But it's basically a park that's tended to by the priests of Kalimvor.
I was really hoping for some catacomb action.
There are catacombs underneath it, and that's what Minette knows.
Catacombs. I hope there's kittens.
Keo's thinking like a cat comb, like that you brush cats out with.
I mean, it makes sense.
I turn to Minette because I have no idea, and I
you
refuse
can't
to.
read.
I refuse to go into Tin's room. Actually, I'm probably the most scared of her out of anyone on the crew.
And rightfully so.
Yes.
Yeah.
After seeing all that fireworks go off, especially last night, basically, I turned to Minette and I'm like, "Am I free to go get my clothes?"
Yes, Kenyan. Go put some clothes on.
I load my axe into the quiver.
Maybe put
straight-
some other pants on before you walk through the city.
From my room, I yelled, "Can you take my robes?"
I straighten my bow tie, raise my hand.
Chip and Dale action, buddy. Chip and Dale action.
There's a strange part of Minette who's like, I'm glad he appreciates that thing I made for him. Enough to wear it without anything else.
Yeah, enough to wear it during coitus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Era insisted.
Hey, thank you so much for listening. What a fantastic episode. We cannot wait for next week's episode. We hope you stick around to find out what happens next. If you want to find out more about the show, about our characters, or things like that, go check us out on dmstable.com/RWA. DM's Table has awesome blogs. They've got cool information on there about writing new adventures and things around D&D. You can find a giant archive on all our episodes. DM's Table has got information on how to contact us through Twitter or Facebook or things like that. Go check it out, and we'll see you out on the internet. See ya.